Well, I mean, with Tre-8, man, that's another dude that was just that dude produced his own album basically. You know, that dude was so talented, man. I'm talking about freestyle at the drop of a dime. And when he came to us, you know, he was so talented that Pete put him out first. You know, and
Right.
that dude, that kid was so, but he still was a kid that had one foot in the streets, no matter if he was about to make it or not. You know what I'm saying? And but he was, you know, and when we did that song, we was up in California, living in an apartment. Me, Mia, Moby, and KL. You know, we used to call ourselves three niggas in a broad. So it was just like Tre-8 them came up, man, with his people. You know, P was always a good businessman. He worked out a business situation with Money Mike Willis, you know, who's somebody I still deal with, you know, good guy. And that was Tre-8. Tre-8 was on their label, and P heard him, man, because that his first song he did was Fright Night. He produced the track right then and there and did it. And so while we was all, it was, you know, he just was like, man, because he used to always call me Big Serv. He was like, Serv, man, we got to do something. I got one. And it was like one of them times Mia cooked, you know, and, you know, we was drinking 40s then, you know, up to my age, you know, we drinking 40s and Hennessy. And that's how that song came about. He produced it. He basically produced his whole album, man. That dude was before his time. He was before his time, man. I'm talking about
he was a
Tre-8 was, yeah, man. And, you know, and that was rough and tragic because when he lost his life, he actually, you know, I'd heard some new music because he was finally about to come back into music. And the album, I don't know what happened to it. That dude was just, man, that dude album was crazy. You know, I mean, I wish it can ever be found or get out there, but you talking about talented, man. I'm talking about, man, that was that West Bank Slim. He was almost that West Bank Soldier Slim. He was a knucklehead, but he was talented.
You know, my eyes, man,
yeah,
that's definitely the hardest albums.
That was, man, and that dude sat right there. I watched him, man, do the tracks. Then we go to the studio, and he just go in there and nonstop, knock him out like it was nothing, man.